That's the
And
problem.
what it say
That's
in
the
the
problem.
KJV, it don't say in the Geneva.
The Geneva is fake, brother.
It's fake. And the
Of course.
KJV is real.
For sure.
Yeah, absolute.
That's right.
Absolute.
That's the real conversation right there. The real
Yeah.
conversation is freeing our people from these lies of all these Bible translations and ancient languages and having our people stupefied trying to learn Hebrew. And that's some shit the white people made up. That's not our language. If that was our language, we'd know how to speak it. Because there's nowhere in the Bible that tells us that we would ever lose our language. And in no captivity we ever went in did
Hold
we
up.
lose our language. We never lost our language in no captivity. We
If we
went into
never lost our
Babylon.
language,
We was
how
in Egypt for
the
we
hell
was
I
in Egypt for 430 years and came out with our own language distinct from the Egyptians, and that's provable with chapter and verse.
man.
This is not just
Yeah,
talk
we were
nonsense. This is chapter and verse. We can go from verse to verse.
that's
Do you think, are we the people of the Bible here in America? Is the question.
For sure. For sure.
Well, then that
not
means
only
we
here in
lost our
America.
language then.
We not only here in America, we're in all four corners of the earth. We're in every country on earth. And no, that does not mean we lost our language. What that means is what we think is another man's language is our language.
No.
That's what it means.
That's fair. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. You can't be mad at it. I mean, all we know is what they taught us here. Like niggas, ever since I could speak, they were speaking English to me. When I heard other people speak, it was Spanish, and I was shocked. And I was shocked that my dad knew how to speak the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because all he spoke was English to me. Up until then, I thought everybody spoke the same language for real.
Well, Spanish ain't nothing but what? A mix between Arabic and Latin, right?
Spanish?
Yes.
Get that from?
You made this shit.
Huh? What you reading? Dr. Seuss book?
You don't
You got
believe
a Dr. Seuss Bible?
Hey, like I said earlier, I don't want to linguistic shit, but I'm just saying there's a lot of words that between English, Arabic, and Latin. It is. And Spanish.
Nah, brother, you way off, brother.
Okay, all right.
I'm not mad at that either, because these people that you say, they went on a conquest, and they did conquer a lot of land. That means a lot of men were killed, and babies was left, and they spoke new language. So I'm not mad with that. What you're saying?
Now this is the thing, right? This is a common myth, right? We believe that when invaders go somewhere, that the people that they invade learn the language of the invaders, right? And we've been taught that throughout history, right? But we can't think of no modern day example of any invasion. We invaded Iraq, we invaded Afghanistan, we invaded Japan, we invaded a lot of different places. None of them was forced to speak English and abandon their native language. So that's not a reality. That's a story that they tell us to keep us in the dark. When an invader invades, they don't make the population speak their language for the simple fact that they need to learn the population's language, because the population is the majority. And if they don't know their language, they're at a disadvantage. So we got to get rid of these myths that we learn through these fake histories that they taught us, especially when it comes to language.
Right. So does French and Italian, right? That's pretty similar, right? Classical language.
It's the same language, different dialect.
Yeah, just different dialect. Thank you. I knew.
Listen to this fact. Listen to this fact, right? Listen to this fact.
It's the same
There's
shit.
more. Yo, listen to this fact right here.
It's
There's
crazy
more
how
black
that
people
live in Spain, they can understand some French. They can't. The niggas go to high school. Yes.
Yo.
French, Spanish is similar. Just a different dialect. Thank you, brother. I knew. Thank you.
What about English? English is not similar to Spanish? Is English similar to Spanish?
And what? No, I would say no, because Jesus.
You would say no. When you just said no, you just spoke English and Spanish. So is English similar to Spanish?
Yeah. But yeah,
When you
but
just said
again,
no, you spoke English and Spanish.
Okay.
So think about it.
So
Is
if I
English
was to say
similar to
so,
Spanish?
if I say see or no, which one am I talking?
If you say no, you speak in English and
If
Spanish.
I say
So the
see or
question
no,
remains: Is English
what
similar
am
to
I
Spanish?
saying?
That's because
We
English is
can't.
a bastard language that borrows from
English,
other languages.
That's what the white man taught us, brother. The English evolved from other languages, but nobody was there to see it, and that's called a linguistics theory. That's not a fact, and we repeat theories that the white man teach us because we think they're fact.
Yeah,
That's why we
that's
got
a
to stop looking up to the white man and cherishing his lies that he tells us.
it's an English
that's
word.
that's
Cherishes
that's, that's
information.
what
Cutting
we
your ass, bro.
and we kind of demonstrating that right now though with all of these words in English that originate in other languages. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
theory, though. You do know
Be
that's
like,
a theory, right?
What a
It's
theory.
called. Oh, look, that's a theory.
it's
It's
that
called the theory.
theory.
It's called the theory of historical linguistics.
No,
If you know
no,
anything about linguistics,
nah.
that's the
When
historical
I'm
linguistics
talking
branch
about,
of
but
linguistics.
You gotta
brother,
stop.
what I'm talking about is the etymology of most English words traced back to other languages that
And
are
and what I'm
older
telling
than
you,
us, that
and
are
what I'm
that are
telling you
old.
is that every.
Listen, brother, that are
All right, go ahead.
older than English. These words trace back to languages that are older than English. Is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Uh,
So
So look. So look. When we say that these languages are older than English, we do
no,
know that
no,
is a theory, right? We do know that, right? We know that's not a fact, right? See, that's the
I
problem. When
mean,
we deal with
brother,
linguistics, hold on, let me tell you something. When we deal with linguistics, brother, a lot of people think that the theories they taught us are facts. You just gotta look a little
brother,
deeper into it and realize
brother.
that. Look, do you know what? Do you know
Man,
Let
what?
me ask, let me ask you a question.
man,
How do they establish the age of a language?
They can, brother. They can tell us anything, brother. That's the point.
I'm
They can
I'm
tell us
not
anything.
asking you. I'm
How
not asking
could
you,
how could
brother,
this is the
brother.
question?
I'm
This
not
a better
asking you
question,
what
right?
they can tell
Uh,
us, brother.
Let me answer. Let
I'm
me
not
answer you,
asking
brother.
you what they can tell us. I'm asking you how do they establish the age of a language?
Okay, now let me tell
What's
you
the
how.
method?
Let me tell you. Let me answer you, brother. They don't establish the age of a language. What they do is make things up and teach us fake history. That's it. You familiar with a language called
So
Proto-Indo-European?
in other
Are you
words, you
familiar
don't
with a
know.
language called Proto-Indo-European?
So in other words, you don't know. You're gonna
I
guess
heard some
gather.
shit like that before.
Brother, are
So
you familiar with a language
so
called
so
Proto-Indo-European? Because
in
this is
other
important. If you're
words,
talking about the history of
if
English,
you don't
this is
know,
important.
if you don't know, would you like me to inform you?
Okay, brother,
Because they
inform me.
do because they do establish which languages are older than other
By what
languages
means?
by
By what
by
means do they establish that?
listen. You could go Google this after I tell you and correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't need to, brother. I don't need
They
to. I'm gonna go straight
establish
off the
that
head because I studied this.
they establish which languages are older based on the number of phenomes those languages have. Because older languages have more phenomes. This is not a theory, this is based on their observation
No,
of
brother. That
those
is called
languages.
no, brother.
Going
No,
all the
brother.
way,
That is called a
listen,
theory, brother. That
listen,
is a theory.
listen,
I'm listening.
going all the way back to the very language of the oldest people on planet Earth, my brother.
And what language is that?
The click languages of the Khoisan and Sandawi, the click
You can
languages of
prove that.
Africa. And these
What's the
are the oldest
corresponding
people on
script?
the planet who have the oldest languages with the
All right.
most phenomes in them.
What's the
So their
corresponding script? What's the
observation
brother?
has
What's the corresponding
established a
script to that oldest
timeline of
language?
languages in the branch and tree family.
Brother, can you hear me?
Yes,
You
I can.
sound
What's the
like man. You
corresponding
sound like
script? Like what script? What script is it that old language? What's the name of the script? And how do we know about it? You just brought up the oldest language. You said
Script,
it's a click language based
script,
on what?
script and language not the same thing, brother.
I know that, brother, but how will we know about a ancient language without an ancient script? So
brother.
what is the script that we
Do you know
found,
do you know about
brother?
English? Let's talk about a
Of
modern language
course,
without a script. Do you
of
know about
course, I know
English?
about English. Of
Do you
course,
know about English?
yes,
Does English have a script?
yes.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it don't.
Of course it
No, it
does.
doesn't.
Of course it
No,
does.
it
So
doesn't.
how would you write it? If English doesn't have a
In the
script, how would
Latin
you write it?
script,
Oh
you
shit.
write English.
They use
You write English
the
using the
Latin
Latin
script.
script.
See, this is where you go wrong at. You never
No,
met, you never heard
okay,
of. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
prove
on,
me
hold on.
wrong.
Let me talk now. Let me talk now. You never
Prove
heard
me
of a
wrong.
Latin. Okay, you never heard of a Latin speaking, a native Latin speaking population anywhere on earth, but yet you just referenced a language
But,
called Latin.
but,
So
brother,
how do you
brother,
know that
script,
anybody ever spoke a language
speak. See,
called
when you
Latin?
say speak and write, that's two different actions. Speak and
No, you
write.
just said you just called
Speak,
the script that I use
speak,
a Latin
and
script.
write.
Hold on, no,
You
no, no.
you
You
stuff
just
the
called the
script
script that
straw
I
man,
use the
brother.
Latin script.
Brother,
What,
brother, brother. You stuffed the script straw man. That was your straw man.
brother?
Script
I don't
and
even know what
language.
you're.
Script and language not the same thing, brother.
Of course not. So now I'm gonna ask you this,
Because
right?
because
Are you familiar?
Igbo also uses the Latin script. Is Igbo
Who?
Latin?
There's no
Igbo.
such thing as hold on, brother. There's no such thing as a Latin script, brother, because there's no such thing
Oh
as
my God.
ancient Latin. Nobody ever spoke that
No,
language, brother.
that's
We
the
have
such
to
thing as a
understand the
Latin
difference
script.
between real languages and
So
constructed languages that they
so
made up, brother.
Latin didn't evolve from Greek.
Language don't evolve from languages, brother. That's not how languages work, brother. If you read
Brother.
Genesis
Script
11 and
script
9, if you
written
read
script
Genesis 11 and 9, we
written
know where the
script
languages
do.
came from.
Brother,
If
written
we read,
script
brother,
do.
what?
Written scripts do, brother.
Brother, are you familiar with a language called Proto-Indo-European? Are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am, brother.
Okay. So you saying that's a language that actually existed?
It's a language family, brother. That's
Did
a
the
language
Proto-Indo-European
family,
language exist?
brother. That's like
You're not
asking
answering the
me if a
question,
language called
brother.
Afro-Asiatic
Brother,
existed.
brother. No, 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 no,
No,
no, no. I'm talking about
Afro-Asiatic is a language family with
no, no,
languages
no. You,
classified
brother,
in
don't try to
that
divert the
family,
subject
brother.
because you don't know, brother.
No,
Are you
brother.
saying that
No, brother. I mean, I
Proto-Indo-European
don't know what you want
exists
me to
as a
tell you,
language?
brother. It
I'm trying to
exists
teach you
as
about. I'm trying to teach you something, brother. That's
this.
all, man.
It
Don't
exists. You
struggle.
can't teach me nothing about what I already know, and you
All
already
right, so let's talk
demonstrated
about
that
it.
you
So let's
don't
talk
know.
about it. Proto-Indo-European.
You already demonstrated that you don't know, brother.
Let's talk about Proto-Indo-European since we
That
speaking
is a
linguistics, brother.
language family, brother. That is
No,
not
it's
a
not, brother.
particular.
It is
Yes,
a
it is.
language.
It is a
Proto-Indo-European
language
is a
family, brother.
theorized language. No,
It's
brother.
a
Look it
language
up.
family,
It's a
brother.
theorized
It
language,
is
brother.
a language family
So you
that
saying
contains
anybody that's listening, look it up.
multiple Asiatic language without
Brother,
taking
you
into
go all over
account
the world
all of
just
the
to say you
dialects
don't
and
know what the
languages that are
Proto-Indo-European
classified
language
as
is, brother.
Afro-Asiatic.
You don't know what it is, brother.
Is
You don't know what
Niger
it is. That's
Congo
why
a language,
this
brother? Is Niger
conversation is
Congo,
over your head, man.
according to
This
your
conversation is
logic,
over your
Niger
head, brother.
Congo is a language,
The
according to
conversation
your
is over your
logic.
head. Come on, man. Everybody
And
got to
not
know everything.
and
It's
not
good
the
to say I
thousands
don't
of
know sometimes.
languages that, brother, right now is a good time for you to take your own advice.
Let's talk about the Proto-Indo-European language. Can we do that? So you saying that Proto-Indo-European is not a theorized language? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
brother, all of the proto languages are theorized languages, brother.
Okay.
All
So
of them.
therefore, Proto-Indo-European is a theorized language. See how we just went around the world for no reason? Come
Brother,
on, man. Like,
brother. I mean that's a moot point, brother. We're not
it's
talking
not a
about
moot
proto
point because
languages.
we we talking about
Proto languages
English.
here.
No, we talking
We're,
about no. We talking about the history of
it's
English.
called
If we talking about the
who
history
brought
of
up
English, no. Come on,
you
man.
brought
Stop
up
talking over me,
you
man.
brought up proto languages. I mentioned click
Brother,
languages like
brother, the
Khoisan. Is that the proto
conversation is
language?
the
Is
history. The conversation.
Kargawa a proto language?
Just let me
Is
keep talking.
English a proto language? Is Latin
All
a
right, you
proto
finished?
language, brother?
I'm gonna let
That's
you
just
talk. I'm
another
gonna let you
straw
talk.
man
I'm gonna
you
let you talk.
decided to stuff,
I'm gonna let
brother.
you talk. Because
That's just
everybody know you wrong.
that's just another straw man you decided
Everybody
to
listening know
stuff
that you wrong.
because
Tell me when you
however
finish.
it may be theorized, it is a language family. Many languages trace back to the Proto-Indo-European language, as well
Right.
as
You just
the
said it wasn't a language.
listen,
How you gonna
listen,
trace back to a language that's
listen,
not a
as
language?
well
Come
as
on, man.
the Indo-European language family, which is not a proto-language, and it's also a language family that contains many of the same languages that trace back to Proto-Indo-European, brother. So it's a moot
Finished now?
point
You
saying
finished
that,
now, man? Are
oh,
you finished, man? Like,
Proto-Indo-European is a theorized language, because
oh,
Indo-European not.
all right, cool. So now listen. You said what you had to say,
Mandarin
right?
not.
Okay. Oh man. You said you finished?
You want me to go down to dialects?
Nah, I want you to finish so I can talk. Because you're trying to run the clock out because
It's
you don't know what
Mandarin
Proto-Indo-European is.
Chinese.
You don't know what a
It's
theorized language is.
It's
That's why
Mandarin
you
here.
in your mouth. That's why you keep
I know
talking.
that's not what I'm talking about.
That's why
I
you
know
keep
that's
talking
what
every time I
that's
try
the
to
straw.
talk, but
I know
everybody
that's the
already
straw
know that
man
you
you
wrong.
decided
So
to
you
stuff,
wasting your
brother.
time.
Brother, I know
Everybody
that's
knows
the
you
straw
wrong. You
man you
wasting your
decided
time,
to
man.
stuff.
Every time I
That's
talk,
the
you
straw
start
man
talking.
you decided to stuff,
Everybody
brother,
know you
because
wrong,
you
man.
didn't know how the age of languages
Everybody
are
know that you
established, brother.
wrong. Everybody know
Brother,
that you wrong. No
and
matter how much you
anybody
keep
could go
talking and talking and
Google
talking,
what I'm
everybody know you
saying
wrong.
and see that I'm not wrong. Anybody could go Google what I'm saying and see that I'm not wrong, brother.
You finished? You finished again? All right. Anybody Google is Proto-Indo-European a theorized language? Simple as that. And the answer is yes. So now the question
Okay.
after that, we can't even get to the real information because you want to step the simple thing. The real information is what the fuck is a theorized language? That's the real question. We can't even get to that because you're being a little kid, man. Come on.
It's
When you wrong,
a language.
wrong and
It's,
learn.
it's a language that they could detect through signals in living languages that point to origin through etymology, cognate words. You know what I'm saying? They theorize the language
Don't
is
try to read
theorized
the Google definition and say, you
brother,
know what I'm saying, in the middle of it like
do
you
you
coming off
want to
the head.
know do you
Wait a
want to
minute.
know the answer to your question or not, brother?
I already know the answer. I'm teaching you something right now, but
Evidently you don't.
something to learn.
Evidently you don't, or you wouldn't be asking the question, brother. Hold on.
Okay. I listen, man. You're a waste of time.
If
You're
you
a
say
waste of
so.
time, man.
If you
Now listen, brother. Be humble and learn something. You can't always
self-report
be
your work in the
wrong
back
and be
end, brother,
adamant. You know
your
what
work
work?
in the
Who said
field of
who said I did
and
linguistic
I'm
work? What the fuck
asking
is you talking
you
about?
to
Just say you ain't got no work, man. Just say you
your
ain't got no
work
work, brother.
in the field
Who said I was a
that
fucking
we're
who said I
discussing.
do linguistic works? I don't
You
have to
do.
say I don't got
That's
no
why
work because I
you
never said
did.
I did have
You
work.
Since
did.
you start correcting
What type of shit is
people's
that?
languages
I gotta say I
and
don't have
talking
no
about
work because
languages, you're saying that you got some type of understanding of languages.
I
That's
have
what
an
you're
You
saying.
got the
understanding, and
doctors on your
That's what you're saying.
that
you got the
understanding is
doctors on your
obvious
mind
right
just
now.
like damn.
You saying that you study
Understanding is
languages.
obvious right now. The understanding is obvious right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You just
You
work
don't
I
in
do
don't have to
you
be
languages.
a
don't do work
linguist,
in a
but I know
linguistic
more
field.
about linguistics than
That's not
everybody on
your
this
lane.
panel right now.
Because that's not your
I
lane.
know more about linguistics than you and everybody else on this panel right now. And I'm not a
If you
linguist.
ask me the same thing, I'll drop
But
my
y'all
work in the
niggas like
back
to
check.
argue about shit that y'all know nothing
If
about.
you
Well,
ask me the
that's
same
why the
question,
brother
I'll drop
telling
my
you.
work in the back check.
That's why the brother telling you work Trump talk. Just drop your work in the back so we
That
can
don't make
critique
no
it. That's
sense.
why he's saying that.
Right.
That doesn't make no sense. That sounds stupid. We're
What you
having a
mean that don't make
conversation.
no sense?
Fuck all that.
Wait a
Fuck all
minute.
that. Fuck
You
all that.
gotta
That's
show
What you
stupid.
mean
evidence.
that
We having a conversation.
fuck
Fuck
putting
all
in
that.
work?
Put your work. You losing the
Fuck putting in
argument. You
work?
talking
That what
about
you
put your
saying?
work in the chat.
What?
Yo,
Same
yo,
thing.
hey yo.
Israelite Williams,
Put
stop
your
that.
work in. Oh, I'm sorry, sis.
Stop.
My fault, sis. What's
He's
up, sis?
triggered, man.
Man,
We get
What's
it.
up, sis?
Calm
Reuben got
down.
that effect on
What's
niggas,
up, honey?
man. That
What's
nigga
going on?
triggered, man.
Calm
Yo,
down.
honey, what's up?
Calm down.
How you doing?
Okay, why are you yelling?
You told him, honey? You told that nigga, honey?
That's not what.
Yeah, you ain't tell him?
you could just be like, look, I was
Tell him
playing.
put his work in the back chat, honey. Tell him.
Israelite. Israelite.
Tell him put his work in the back chat.
What are y'all even talking about?
His work. He talking about the
I
work.
don't know.
He talking about that work.
Israel just started getting hyped.
He
He
trying to
talking
He
about
use
that
always
reverse
work.
stay
psychology.
high. He
He's trying to
just
use reverse psychology because he's trying to correct people in
They talking
linguistic
about that
studies
work.
at the
He talking
same
about
time
that work.
admitting that
Yo,
he does not
he
do
want to put that
linguistics. He
work
just said
crazy.
that he does not work in linguistics, but he's trying to correct someone who actually uses and studies
That's a
linguistics.
fact. That's a
Right?
fact,
that's
nigga.
Okay.
fact.
Well,
Do you
no,
work?
that
Okay.
makes whatever you
Do
say
any
Israelite.
of
a
You
y'all
know
niggas
language.
work
what?
in the Bible? Hold on. Do any of y'all niggas work in the Bible?
What?
Man, we all study the Bible, bro.
In it. Is you a pastor, nigga? So
This
that means you can't talk
this
about the
what
Bible unless
this
you're a
what
Yeah,
the
we
pastor,
all
contention
nigga.
study
come
the
You
from.
Bible.
sound stupid, nigga.
We all
He's
study the
confusing
Bible. That's
script and
why we're
language.
able to critique
That's
each
like
other
when they
because
got
we
mad
Think
all
at
study
script.
baby
the Bible.
Jesus
He
when
thinks
he came
script
into
is
the
spoken.
Who thinks that English is our native ancient tongue?
Right. Fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what I
Right.
believe.
And,
That's what
Now,
I'm saying. Like
which one of
at
y'all?
the same
Which one of
time,
y'all could
and the
dispute that
news,
though?
at the
But which
same
one of
time
y'all
that he's
can dispute
saying,
that
at
though?
the same time he's saying that if a language don't have a script, it's not real.
That's not what I said, nigga. I never said that.
That's
You keep
you
basically
did
what
using my
you
say
mouth.
that.
said. That's
I
basically what
never
you
said
said.
that. That's a lie, nigga. I never said that.
That ain't
That's stupid.
verbatim
That
what
doesn't make no
no,
sense.
is it verbatim what you no, but it
I said
basically
Latin
that's
is
what
not real. I didn't say a
basically that's what
language
you're
is not
saying.
real. I never said that. That's a lie.
What you
That's
say
a
then?
lie.
What you say then? Tell us what you said.
Said Latin is a fake language. That's what I said.
How is
I never
Latin
Okay,
a
said
so
fake
that
something
means
is
it's
language?
not
not
real
real.
because
So that
Latin
means
is
it's
a
not
fake
real.
language. That's what I
You
said.
said it's a
Stop
fake
talking
language.
over my
If
What
it
words,
makes
don't
it
man.
a
got a
fake
script,
language? What makes Latin a
if it
fake
don't
language?
have a script, it's a
Let
fake.
me answer you. Let me answer what makes it a fake language, right? There's no trace of no population of native speakers of Latin.
Bro,
Now show me one.
Latin is
Well,
not a.
Show
It's
what
Latin
about the
me
is
They
people in
one.
said
Rome that
Rome
speak it?
spoke Latin. I read
Rome,
Rome
Latin,
spoke
Rome spoke
Latin.
Hold on,
Latin,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait,
but
wait, 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 wait.
but
What?
not only
What?
that, we're not talking about a
Hold
spoken
on, hold
language
on. I
where we
can't hear
talk
you,
about
man.
the Latin script.
What?
I
We're
said
not talking
Rome
about a
spoke
spoken language.
Latin.
Listen,
And
what
he died on
happened?
that sword, and we're not even talking
What
about
happened?
spoken
What happened?
languages.
Answer the
He
question.
conflating the two. He conflating
Answer the
spoken
question. Show me
language
a
with
population.
written language when that's two different things.
So you
That's
talking
two
about?
different
So you talking
things.
about?
Because all
You talking
spoken
about a
language
dead
You
is
language
cut yourself.
that you wasn't there for?
because
So
You,
so
you
in other
cut
words,
yourself,
you
brother.
taking another
this
man's
whole
word
point of
for it.
contention came from him asking me what script was go out written in, and I'm like, it don't have a script. So he like, well, it don't got a script, but how you gonna say it's the older languages? Because languages were spoken before they was written.
Yeah, they
Dumbass.
were. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you contended that shit, that let me know you didn't fucking know shit about linguistics.
Nope.
A language itself.
He said that
Hold on, what
the
you
He not
actual
talking
repeating
spoken
about? What you
word
talking about? What you
predates
talking
the
about?
written language, and he's absolutely correct. It's not like
Hold on, what? I
okay.
ain't
I'm
hear
gonna say
that.
it one
Hold
more
on, hold on,
time.
hold on.
Damn, bro.
Repeat
You
that,
One
need
more
to
please.
go
time.
clean
He
your
said
ears
the
out.
actual
Yo,
spoken.
close your mouth and let the man talk. Man,
Only one
keep
the thing
talking
that
over
did.
the nigga.
No, he didn't.
What you say,
He
brother?
didn't talk over me at all, brother.
Robert,
He didn't talk over me at all.
can
I
y'all
said
close your mouth and let that man talk?
this whole point of contention come from you asking me what script was go out written in as in a attempt to discredit the fact that these card go out and saying Dawei, the click languages of Africa are the oldest languages, even though they don't have a written script of their own. You know what I'm saying? So you try to
How
use
can
the
you
fact
how
that
can you
they
prove
don't have
that?
a script
How
to
can you
discredit
prove
that
that without a
by
You
script?
talking
asking
while he
me
talking,
Hold
by
on,
brother.
asking
Nah,
me
nah, nah. You
How can you
talking while
prove
he
that
by
without a
talking, bro.
script?
asking
You
me
talking while he talking.
you
Close your mouth,
tried to
man. Mind
ask
your
me
business, man.
how can I say they are the oldest languages when they don't have a written script? And the answer to that question is what I just said and repeated numerous times. Languages were spoken,
Okay.
they were spoken out the mouth before a motherfucker
All
grabbed
right.
something,
The question
written
is,
down,
the
wrote
question
some
is,
shit
this
down.
is the question though. This
Motherfuckers
is the
You
question.
still
wrote the
talking while he
shit.
talking, brother.
Mind your
Motherfuckers
business, man.
speak,
Mind your business, man.
I
speech,
mean, you were just crying about that, and now you
Mind your
talking
speech,
business.
over.
brother. Speech, brother. The oldest spoken
Look, look,
languages
look,
all
look, look,
predate
look.
write script,
Listen.
brother.
How
They
did
they
you
predate
look,
written
look,
script.
how do you know about that language if there's no script? Who told you
The
about it?
script, the scripts.
What
What you
evidence?
mean?
What's the
It's
evidence?
still spoken, brother. What you
What's the
mean?
evidence of it? No, what's the evidence that it's the
I
first language?
already answered that
What's the
question, brother.
evidence that it's the first
The
language?
first thing I told you answered that question, brother.
Answer
The
it
first
again,
thing
because I don't remember
But
that.
the first thing
he
I told
want
you
English
answered
to
that
be the
question,
first
brother.
language, bro.
What's
He
the
want English
evidence
to be
that
the
that's
first
the
language.
first language?
Again, I'm gonna repeat this shit again
Repeat it.
for the slow motherfuckers in the back of the
All right,
class.
repeat it.
The age of languages are established by the number of phenoms in those languages. This
You
is how
sound
they know.
stupid.
This is
That's
how
how you
they
place
know.
the oldest
There
language
you go
through
again.
fucking. Come on,
There
There
man.
you
you
This
go
go
is
again,
again.
talking while that
stupid,
man
man.
talking,
This is
brother.
how
Yo, mind
this
your
is
business,
how
nigga.
this
Mind your
this
business,
is
nigga.
how they
Nigga
know
was
which
talking over
languages
me.
are
Mind your
older. Now
motherfucking
I'm
business.
gonna ask you a
Mind your
question and
motherfucking business,
I'm
nigga. You
going
keep
to ask
chiming in
you a
talking about I'm
question and
talking
give
over
you
him.
the
Mind
floor.
your motherfucking
Brother,
business, nigga.
brother, I'm about
Chime
to
in when
ask
he
you a
talk over me,
question.
nigga, or shut the fuck up, nigga.
I'm gonna repeat
Fuck is
what
you
I said
talking about?
again.
Like a little
Be
bitch.
quiet, be
You keep
quiet for the retarded boy in class, cause no child left behind. I believe in no child left behind. So retarded child, can you please put
shut
your
up in
fucking
you, like a
helmet and
little
your
bitch.
muzzle
What up in your
on?
fucking business?
Can you put your helmet and
Fucking
your
each other,
muzzle
nigga.
on
Fuck
so
is
you
you
Brother,
can
he
hear
talking
what
said
about?
I'm
take your
We
saying?
helmet off in
interrupting each
class,
other,
bro.
nigga. Fuck is you
Can you
talking?
put your
Yo,
helmet and your
shut
muzzle
the fuck
on
up, nigga. You
so you
stupid as
can
hell,
get what
nigga.
I'm telling
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy.
Put your work in the back chat.
So now do we know what a script is?
Who talking?
This honey.
What?
Don't we have
This honey.
Yo, honey. Honey. You too now, honey. Put your work in the back chat. No more talking, honey. You too.
Work in the back chat.
Honey, stop playing with me. Work in the back chat.
That, sir. So was the language thing in regards to Hebrew being a language?
Listen. I'm gonna try to answer you, honey, but I'm gonna get talked over, and then I'm gonna have to tell these niggas what to do. Put they work in the back chat. That's how it's gonna end. So I'm gonna try to answer you, right? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You work in the back chat, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Put your work in the back chat.
He's a mix between Lamar and Gab.
Yo, honey. Baby,
You gonna pop a whole vein in your forehead, bro. You shut up,
baby. Yo, baby. Listen, baby. We're trying to answer you, right? There's no such thing as the Hebrew language, baby. That's not in the Old Testament nowhere. There's nobody that ever spoke the Hebrew language in the Old Testament nowhere. So that's false. That's my answer, sis. That's my answer, sis. We dealing with real Bible, sis. You already know that.
Testament.
You already know that. Don't make me put my work in the back chat. Don't make me do it. Don't make yo. Oh, don't yo. Who said
what?
Yo. Don't make me do it.
What language?
Don't make me do
what
it.
Language
Don't
was
make
the
me
Old
do
Testament?
it. Work in the back chat, nigga. Talking, nigga. Y'all keep talking in the front chat. Put y'all work in the back chat. Talking in the front chat.
Man, is you in the fucking hospital?
You work in the back chat, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. What else, baby?
Why would they make up a language for the Hebrews?
No, if they give me enough time, I can answer you, baby. But they about to have me.
That is a good question.
Y'all gonna let me answer it?
What are the Jewish people speaking over there today?
Don't yell. Put your work in the back chat.
Yo, they not gonna let me answer though. They not gonna let me answer though, honey.
Well,
yo, can I?
Thing, man. That's it.
All right, we can do it however y'all want to do it.
Man, just say you was not prepared for the discussion at hand.
I'm trying to answer the question, but I think niggas might need to put their work in the back chat.
Did you see work in the back chat, honey?
Who that? Who said something? You better. Whoever said something.
Yeah, I see Reuben's work in the back chat.
Yeah, whoever says. All right, so let's go through it. All right. All right, so this is what happened, honey. This is what happened, right? This is what happened. The white man came to the Holy Land and took the children of Israel hostage less than 400 years ago, right? And when he took the children of Israel hostage, he carried us and our king into captivity with him, right? And when he was in Israel, he found our writings. This is where the scripture come from. These are the writings that the white man found when he went to Jerusalem. But the white man want to tell us, the white man is trying to teach us. Got it. The white man is trying to teach us. The white man is trying to teach us lies. You hear me? The white man is trying to teach us lies because he don't want us to know what our history is, what our legacy is. This is why they got a fake Israel in the Middle East. That's not where Israel is at. Because the real Israel is desolate and uninhabited, according to scripture. So if they could lie about where Israel is at, they could also lie about the language. And when we talk about the Hebrew language, none of our people ever spoke it until the white man started teaching it. That's the fact. So any other type of stories that they teach, that's just speculation and belief because none of us can prove any of those things. So I don't believe that this is the white man language. I believe this is our language that the white man learned from us based on scripture that tells us that we would not understand their speech. Simple as that. We was in Egypt for 430 years. We never lost our language because that's not what's prophesied. That's not one of the curses. We never cursed to lose our language. You understand what I'm saying? You can hear me?
Yeah. So are you saying that English is our language?
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying for years now.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying.
That's interesting.
That's what I've been saying. And the only time anybody that dispute those that belief is using what the white man taught us to dispute it. You know, English is not our language. Why? Because the white man said it's not. That's their only defense. They don't have
Well,
no other proof that this is their
brother,
language.
I use my own my very own comparative studies in the field of linguistics to prove that's bullshit. Can you go critique it? It's
You
in the
don't
back.
you don't know nothing about no fucking linguistics, nigga.
Damn.
Again, I use my very own comparative studies in the field of linguistics to prove your statement is bullshit.
Okay, let me
Can
ask
you
you
go
something. Let me
critique
ask you
it?
something. Let me ask you
Can you
something.
go?
Do
Can
you
you go
think
in the?
that
Can you go in
he
the
gonna
back
start
chat
running
and
his mouth
critique?
now? Do
Can
you
you go
think
in the back? I'm
that
not
it's
running my mouth.
feasible?
I'm asking you, can you go in the back chat and critique my work in the field of linguistics, which is comparative studies, to prove your statement is total bullshit?
Are you finished?
Go
You finished?
critique my work.
Are you finished? You finished, brother?
He can't. He already said he don't do linguistics.
Yo, mind your business. Mind your business. I'm talking to that brother. You finished, brother?
Yeah, I'm
So I
talking to
can
you
talk?
though, brother.
My pawns niggas ain't nothing nice. Looking for one, you don't wanna go around nights. It's Cleopatra, Kelly Young, better get it right. Sit with the goddess, biggest not for life. I get the tippin', rippin', flippin' over shit. Make your head touch every wall. You don't want a war, bitch. You a lover, but you steady talking tough.
We in the building.
We stay ready, so we know for calling bluffs. You thought you had it till you